How you doing, Jenny?
Okay. Not too bad, getting 3.9 and we've just left Bangor and we're going around to Arbroath today, so looking for a nice little sail.
Yeah, we're Jen's had a double jab now. We got a double jab in Belfast last week. But what we just found out is you can't get a COVID passport until you've been double jabbed for 2 weeks. So we wanted to go to Dublin tomorrow. So to either wait for 7 days in Arbroath, which will cost us a fortune, and we'll end up running out of time to get round to Plymouth. Or our other option is go back over to Wales, down the Welsh coast.
Yeah.
But as we're in Arbroath tonight, we'll sit down and we'll figure some stuff out.
We'll work it all out. You're recording my lovely hair?
So we've got some seals just sat behind the boat. There's quite a few of them. You can see 3 there, 2 just behind us, lying next to each other, and then one over towards our fishing boat. And I think there's 3 more there. Oh no, 2, one's a seagull. This one's just being quite up close to us, doing random noises like it was out of Jurassic Park. What have we found, Jen?
The remains of a little castle. Oh, when I say little, I mean little.
There's our boat. Little marina. It's only 1.2 metres deep on the approach here, and with us being 2.4, we've got to sort of come and go near high tide. Morning, Jenny.
Good morning.
Where are we off now?
We're off to Holyhead, so we've just left Arbroath. I think that's how you say it. We've left.
Where's Holyhead? Wales.
I know. So we're off to Wales, and so far so good. It's quite nice out here actually this morning. And just looking to make sure I keep the course so I don't get told off. So yeah, hoping for, it's going to be a long one today, but hopefully it'll stay fairly nice and we'll be okay.
65 to 70 miles.
Aye.
Depending if we keep course right. So that's Ireland behind us. Isle of Man's over there somewhere, not in sight yet, and then Wales is that way.
Going to be tired when we get in tonight, so we might not get fed. It's nice actually. I might just shower and go to sleep.
Someone in the marina will have butties. Yeah, so the marina that we were in last night, it was quite nice. There was seals swimming around everywhere. I think the really big ones, quite bigger than I've seen before, because it was a fishing harbour. So me and Gemma sat up there watching them.
Yeah. Nice.
What's been your favourite part of the journey up to now, Jen?
Which one? I enjoyed yesterday's sail.
You're white knuckling because we had 25 knots.
Yeah, that was only like the last hour.
We had
Other than that, I enjoyed it.
We had the tow rail in the water.
I'm not too sure. I'll have to have a little think and get back to you on that one.
Okay.
I do need my sunglasses. So anyway, just let you all know, we've just left Arbroath and we've decided to go for it. We've got 65 miles to do today over to Wales.
At 5 mile an hour.
At 5 mile an hour. So yeah, we're going to be really fast. But yeah.
So from Ireland to Wales. It's looking good. There's some storms coming in a couple of days, so we decided to do it now.
Yeah.
But so bit of a nightmare day. Was heading from Ireland over to northwest Wales to Holyhead, and wind dropped off an awful lot. So we started motoring for quite a few hours, and I thought I'll just pop down and check the engine, and then I could see what looked like the fuel return valve where it comes out the engine was chucking out a load of diesel, quite a lot of it as well. So we shut the engine down, stuck the foresail up just to try and steady us, and then bobbed along 2 knots trying to fix it, and couldn't get it out, couldn't get it sorted. So changed our plan, keep looking away because change that around. We're just about to go through that gap there. So changed our course and we're going to the Isle of Man now. So we spoke to the Isle of Man harbour control, and they've told us that we can't go ashore, but we can go in there and go to anchor. So there's an anchorage here called what? Port Ellen?
Yeah. Port
So Erin. So anchorage called Port Erin, which is on the southwest corner of the Isle of Man. So we're going to sail in here. We've just got the foresail up at the minute to make it a lot easier, because the mainsail's such a nightmare to get down when we're not going into wind, because we've got no engine to go into wind. Foresail's going to be awful lot easier. So we're going to go in and we're going to try and go to anchor under sail, or I might be able to grab a buoy there, but there's 2 buoys on there. The harbour control of the Isle of Man told us there's 2 buoys there, but he said he doesn't know if there's anybody on them. So we're prepped to go to anchor. We're going to go in, go to anchor. If anything goes wrong, we'll chuck the engine on, because it will start, but it's just chucking diesel around. So what we don't want it to do is warm up and get hot. So we don't want to use the engine, but if we have to, it's there for emergencies. But let's spin this. We're a mile and a half out, but we're going to go through there. As you can see here, we haven't got much wind at all. It's flickering up and down. As you can see there, not much at all, but it's enough to move as a 3 knots in, 2 knots in. So I'm happy with that. So fingers crossed everything goes well. So we're getting a little bit closer. So we can see there, the wall there. We're going to go behind that. It'll stop us from this swell. But bobbing round, move that back out. Bobbing round. But our problem is at the minute is there's quite a lot of tide pulling us through there. I think there's like 3 knots at the minute going up that way. So until a minute ago we were sailing completely off the course we wanted to go at. We were heading more over there, which was, or we were pointing more over there, which was heading in here. But the times you want internet on your phone, we've not got internet at the minute. We'll do being a quick YouTube how to anchor from the sail. Things we should have practiced beforehand. How you doing, Jen?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm a bit cold, I'm a bit hungry, but hopefully we'll get tied up, we'll be okay, and then we can just eat and chill.
And fix the engine. Ugh.
What about that? I can wash my hair.
We're not allowed to go ashore.
Damn it.
Yeah, we're not allowed to go ashore because of COVID.
Which is fair enough.
But at least we're safe in somewhere before it goes dark.
Exactly.
So you haven't got too much more of light left. Hey everyone, so we got alongside well not alongside, we got into this bay last night. And it was rocking and rolling in here. What we should have done is went out, but because of the engine problems and that, we just decided to stay. Didn't get a wink of sleep. Rocking and rolling is probably the worst I've ever had. It was rocking more than I think I've ever had at sea as well. It's probably about maybe 2.5 foot swell, just rolling straight into this bay. And yeah, zero protection, but at low tide, let me turn this round. At low tide, there's from that green marker there, there's an old breakwater that comes along there. So for a few hours, it went nice. For a few hours, it went nice and quiet. Well, we got some sleep then, but we're gonna have a wash in that now and then start investigating the problems on the engine. So hopefully we can get off today or tomorrow. Fingers crossed. So, bit of an update. We've been here 4 days now. It's been quite a hard 4 days. Been rocking and rolling quite bad. So we've been waiting for a storm to pass while we've been here. When we got here, we got our head down that night. It was quite a long sail. We were knackered. Got up the next day and started fixing the problem with the engine. So where the fuel return goes back for the diesel going back to the tank, we replaced them when we'd done the full refit back last year during lockdown. But lucky enough, I kept the old fuel lines. So what I've done is I swapped them round, and I didn't figure that out after quite a while. I was trying to do a fix, and then Jim pointed out that we still had some of the old lines. So replaced them, fixed that, got it up and running, and by that time it was too late to leave that day. Sat round, chilled out, had some lunch and that. Got a little bit of sleep because of the lack of sleep the night before, and then started doing our planning for the night, and then we realised there was quite a big storm coming in. So we sat here, 4th day now, so we'll leave here tomorrow. The winds have calmed down now and the swell should calm down in the next couple of hours, so it'll be safe to leave tomorrow morning. So we'll leave here Isle of Man and sail over to Wales, so that should be quite good. We'll leave here at sunrise, which just happens to fall an hour before slack tide, which is perfect. So we'll get out of here, get round the corner, and we'll be there for slack tide. So that's worked perfect for us. So I'm going to leave this video here. It's getting a bit long now, and hopefully stick the next one on in the next week. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ta-da.